Welcome to the Russian ghetto. Mikhail Tolstoy was one of the most notorious and polarizing figures in the war in eastern Ukraine. To some, he was a ruthless killer. To others, a militant leader and defender of his people. His name became a fixture in media narratives, praised as a hero worthy of monuments, or condemned as a warlord blindly serving Kremlin propaganda. He earned the nickname Givi due to his resemblance to a Georgian man, and Givi is a Georgian name. Givi was born on July 19, 1980 in Ilovaisk, Donetsk Oblast. At the time, it was Ukraine. He grew up in an average Soviet household, though life was far from stable. These difficult conditions contributed to his withdrawn nature. His classmates reportedly disliked him, describing him as a careless and cruel. He tried going college but didn't finish. Between 1998 and 2000, Givi served in the Ukrainian Armed Forces as a tank commander. After his military service, he lived a modest life, working as a store security guard and later as a forklift driver at a rope factory. He was one of those ordinary men who rose to prominence because of the war. Men who, prior to the conflict, were nobodies in the Donbas. From May 2014, he took part in the fighting in Slaviansk, motivated by anger over the ousting of a Donetsk-born Ukrainian president, Yanukovych. That summer, he fought in the Battle of Ilovaisk, and by September 2014, he was actively engaged in the battle for Donetsk airport. He gained internet fame through a viral video where he calmly smoked a cigarette under the rocket fire.
Вы все слышали, все видели? Вот осколки по нам летят. Смотрите, аккуратно голову берегите. Вот он. А, горячий зараза. Вот осколки. Горячий, смотри, аккуратно.
And another where he emotionally argued with a Ukrainian soldier over the phone.
Родился в Donbas. Ты на моей земле, тварь! Кто это стрелял? Его, сука, с лица земли смотри.
His battlefield performance earned him command of the Somalia battalion, named by fellow commander Motorola. The name was a dark joke. His men, poorly equipped and dressed in rags, looked like Somali pirates. Despite the war, Givi had a lighter side. He enjoyed dancing and cracking jokes on camera. There were at least two assassination attempts on Givi's life, one on March 19, 2015, and another on April 6, 2016. He survived both, although his vehicle was shot up many times. However, Givi's reputation was deeply controversial. According to Ukrainian and international media, he was allegedly involved in torture and executions of prisoners of war. In one infamous video, Givi is seen humiliating Ukrainian captives, forcing them to eat their military insignias. In another, he declares his intent to execute a Ukrainian officer without trial. He was also reportedly brutal towards his own troops. In early February 2017, during a heavy fight near Avdiivka, he suffered a shrapnel wound to the leg. He was divorced and had a son, Sergei, born in 2001, who graduated from the Donetsk Military College. When asked about his personal life, Givi replied, I don't live in a fantasy, I live in reality. Being near me is dangerous. Even sharing a car with me is risky. There have been already 3 assassination attempts in my life, and I don't have the right to endanger other lives. As for my personal life, there is none. I've never had a wedding. I remain a lonely man, to my great regret. Honestly, it just never worked out for me. In his final interview, when asked whether he feared for his life after multiple attempts on it, Givi answered, Is it time to kill me? Be my guest. It's your right. I'm not afraid of death. He added that he would never abandon his men, promising to stay with them until the end. He also apologized to civilians for the shelling of residential areas, saying that the Donetsk People's Republic tried but failed to prevent it. On the morning of February 8, 2017, at 6:12 a.m., Mikhail Tolstoy was killed in his office at the Somali battalion base in Makivka, Donetsk Oblast. According to reports, his office was hit by a Shmel rocket launcher. Other sources claim a bomb planted in his office exploded. Military analyst General Amos Fox speculated that Givi was eliminated by Russian operatives, part of the Kremlin's strategy to maintain control over its proxy forces. Ukrainian MP Victoria Sumar claimed the assassination was a special forces operation ordered by then President Petro Poroshenko. In response to his death, Donetsk People's Republic declared 3 days of mourning. On February 10, 2017, around 55,000 people attended a public farewell at the Donetsk Opera and Ballet Theater. He was buried with full military honors at the Donetsk Sea Cemetery, next to his friend and fellow commander Arcel Motorola Pavlov.